sometimes I'm going to show up, especially if I'm doing live readings, with wet hair. So, I am so excited to be sharing this space with you today. As you may or may not know, I used to do a lot of live readings. I did a lot over on Facebook, right when Facebook Live actually started. So I've been doing this a while, and it just feels right to start serving again in that way. So the way that this works is, if you're here, please type into the comments. You can share a question, or you don't even have to. All you need to say is, I'd like a reading, or I'm here. Okay, hello, Dee Scott, I see you. All you need to say is, hi, I'm here, I'd like a reading. And what we're going to do is we're going to open the space, open the container, so that everyone who is here is going to be receiving the healing benefits of the container. So even if you don't actually get called on or get a specific to you reading, I believe that you are here and I am here because there's this divine constellation that has brought us here to be able to heal together. So, like I said, even if I'm not speaking directly to your name, that's okay. Be here, stay here, receive the benefits of it. Best received in a meditative state. But also, of course, if you're just moving around, whatever, just stick around, stay on. All right, if you haven't already, please like this video. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe. I mean, come on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set the tone, set the space by starting with the prayer, setting the intention here for us. And then at that point, when I'm done with the prayer, for those that would like to do a reading, go ahead and let me know. And I'm just going to intuitively pick the name or pick the frequency that stands out most to me. And that's how we'll start. All right, so taking a couple nice big deep breaths. And as we call in divine truth and love into the sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. Ya anaya oapu usa eta anaya. Ikua anaya wa oapu uku unuku. Ususu unua apua aka uana. Isa ana oapua aka ha'anayawa. Iawa unakai itu unuku upu ukua ha'anakai. Isa ya anaya iawa oapu uku uanakai. Sisi ana iawa oapu uku unakaiwa. Oaya anai ikia aka sanakai ikua potukunakai. O takanakai takia wapua kua. All right, there's a prayer coming through there, and go ahead if you'd like to have a reading, let me know now. But there's a prayer coming through there that is clarifying the path to divine love, to pure divine love, and also through pure divine partnership that's going to bring in a bounty of abundance, a bounty of joy, really just an all-encompassing experience when it comes to connecting with another person specifically. It was very clear that there were clearing lines of past experiences or past perceived failures or traumas or that sort of thing that really weren't working for you in your highest good. And what they're showing me now is that there's an acceleration that is bringing in beneficial connections to you, that the hard times are over. It's not to say that there won't be new lessons coming for you, and it's not to say that there won't be challenges, but what I am being shown is that that time for searching and that time for like really wandering and wondering is coming to a close. It may not be here like immediately today, but they're showing me that it's coming to a close, and that you can rest easy in your heart, knowing that your heart is safe with what is alive and present in your world right now. All right, beautiful. Hi, Jonah. Welcome, welcome. Okay, wonderful. Tap in. All right, so taking a nice big deep breath. All right, beautiful. So they're showing me, or what I'm seeing is I'm seeing an image of your heart space, but immediately as I saw that, it was like, and this is for everyone that is here. So beautiful. We'll go ahead and receive this message together. What I'm seeing is it's almost like it's a volcano that's coming up like from the heart space, almost like if you were to unzip something, there's like this opening happening. But what I'm seeing in this opening happening is that there's like shards and shrapnel, and there's really sharp, heavy things. There's things that are painful as they come out and as they open, as you're opening to them. And as I'm seeing that it's like, it's time for all of it to come out. It's time for the past pain to be resolved. It's time for the past hurts to be forgiven. It's time for you to forgive so that you can let yourself out of the energetic tug of war. And that's really how I see forgiveness, is that forgiveness isn't condoning behavior. It isn't saying, you know, I agree with what you did and so we can just move forward. Really, it's just saying, I don't want to hold on to this anymore. I don't want to hold on to it anymore. I don't want to be mad at you. I don't want to hold a grudge. And it's not like, well, I can forgive, but I can't forget, right? It's like that. What is that? What we're seeing here is the opportunity to really lean into full faith and trust within the center of your own heart, that your compass and being able to choose the people that are coming into your world and into your life is spot on right now. So when you are feeling that something is off, trust that and just simply wait. It doesn't mean, you know, switch directions or jump onto a different ship or anything like that. It's just saying bide your time, be present, be still. This isn't a time for big, fat, giant, major transitions or major shifts. But what I am seeing is that there's an opportunity here for you to be able to clear and cleanse the space within your heart. That's going to clear and cleanse the communication and your ability and desire, willingness to communicate clearly, and to also be able to see what it is that you truly want and what's going to be most beneficial to you. Beautiful. I see Carolee, you say, did I freeze or is it your internet? Well, this is still recording, so I'm going to keep going. So beautiful. Jonah, I hope that's helpful. Carolee, I'm also going to tune into your energy. So whether you're here or the internet's doing something or whatever it be, I'm going to go ahead and include your field into this connection as well. All right, so Carolee, what I'm seeing is there's like momentum. There's momentum and there's brightness coming from the front of your field, from the front of your space. It's if you keep moving forward on the trajectory or the path that you're on, it's going to be really beneficial and really helpful for you. So trust that. Absolutely trust that. And I'm just going to put some headphones in because the cicadas are getting a little bit loud. Absolutely trust what is coming there for you, because there's new adventures. Now, that being said, what's going to be absolutely critical is that you're able to let go, actually genuinely let go of the past. The past has created an identity, an egoic identity that is full of memories. But what I'm seeing is that it's creating a really, really dense and heavy weight. And that weight is no longer serving you. It's no longer something that is actually information that is working for you moving forward. It's like, in order to be able to move forward, in order to be able to fully embrace and fully commit to what's in front of you, it's really important to fully let go and just like throw out the entire duffel bag of the emotional baggage that you've been carrying around, that I do see is actually holding you back at this time. So give yourself the freedom to be able to just breathe easy. Maybe take a day or something just with yourself, being really gentle, being very intentional with how you want to move forward. And that clarity is going to come to you that actually makes it very easy to let go of circumstances that have taken place in the past. Part of what I'm seeing is that there are things that are in front of you that are going to be helpful it's the trust the path that's ahead of you. Yes, see that. What I'm seeing is also that what is ahead of you is reminding you of things that have taken place in the past, and it's really important to simply let go because it is absolutely no longer. You have regenerated into a new person. You have outgrown the old identity that you had. You'll probably be experiencing an ego death with the eclipse, or even maybe last week, I don't know. But what I am seeing is that there is a big shift in your own identity. There's a big shift in something that's going to be happening for you that is opening up, and this path is encouraging that. So we really want to breathe easy and allow the momentum of what is alive and present to be able to be built without the fear of the past. The path has served in lessons and grace and understanding, but at this point, it's already shaped what you've needed to know. So you don't need to reference back to the past of, well, do I need to protect myself? Do I need to be cautious? Do I need to, I don't know who I can trust, this, that, the other. It's like, just toss out the whole thing because a brand new beginning is here. A brand new chapter is here. A brand new, like, set of tools and lessons and excitement and all that you have worked through and gone through and like lived through is all ultimately serving you where you're at now in your highest good. And it's you're fully welcome to just simply lean into that and allow the benefits and the beauty that's here for you to really be alive and to really, really flourish and to really, really blossom. It's when we peel back, it's like when we pick from the past and pick toxins or poisons from the past and then cast it onto our future. It's like, that's our choice. We don't have to do that. So that's what it's about. It's like no longer referencing back to the past for the pain and challenge and horrible things that have happened and then like throw it into the future. It's like if you're to get into a new relationship and let's say your ex has like cheated on you and lied to you and all this stuff, of course there's damage that has been done. If you have not reconciled that within you to be able to trust yourself and rebuild your relationship with yourself, it's going to be a lot more likely that you're going to get into another relationship and go, this person's going to cheat on me. I have trust issues. I have blah, 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 right? But if you, before getting into another relationship, reconcile these trust issues that ultimately are always a mirror of self, then you're not as likely to bring the baggage of the trust issues into the new relationship. So you give yourself the spaciousness, you give yourself the time, you give yourself the beauty and the surrendered forgiveness to be able to open your heart and to open your mind and to open your entire field to what is brand new and in front of you. You will absolutely know when you will identify what is an alarm and what is a trigger. Trust that your life experiences that you have had up until this point have all taught you how to be discerning. So you don't need to remember what has taken place in the past. You can trust that in the present moment, you have fortified and you have cultivated the skills within you to go, okay, this is good or this is bad now. Not this was bad in the past, so now I'm worried about it here, and now I'm bringing it into the present, and now I'm letting it or now I'm letting it stain what is potentially in the future. Like, let all of that be released. The very clear message here is that it's safe, you're good, the situation is good. Do your best to massage yourself and let go of what has taken place and know that you're stepping into a new beginning. And I really do feel that that's for everybody that's listening here. That's not, like, I believe that you come into these videos at exactly the right time that you need to hear these messages. They're like little time capsules. So it's possible someone can watch this in 5 years and go, okay, I'm stepping into a new beginning. This is for me. That's also what this is about. If you are here and you are hearing this message, it is for you. All right, beautiful. So I want to keep these short and sweet since we're doing 21 days. All right, beautiful. Kat, we'll do one with you real quick and then we'll hop into our closing. And of course, if you are tuning in and you haven't checked out the 7 weeks to embody your higher self, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. The 7 weeks to embody your higher self is a 7 week course that is going to help you deepen your practice of understanding who you are as the infinite being. It connects your heart consciousness into your mind consciousness so that you understand more of the multidimensional world that we are living in. You understand how energy works, and I can guarantee you it will shift your world for the rest of your life. Once you learn these things and once you see what is outside of just the material world, you'll start to, at least for me, it began an exploration that I started about 11 years ago and still hasn't jumped off. I find it to be the most interesting thing I could find to talk about, and so here we are. But truly, that course is a game changer. I highly suggest you start there. All right, Miss Cat, let's go ahead and check and see. Hi, hi. All right. What I'm getting for you is a pause. It's almost like there's a trajectory that you were on that is kind of coming to a dead end. Yeah, and Kat says, I can attest to that. That course is amazing. Yes, thank you. What I'm seeing is that I see you coming up to a bit of a dead end. But it's not a full dead end. It's like a corner. It's like I see where you've been going in one direction and like hoping, dreaming, praying, seeing this one direction really coming, and then what I'm seeing actually is that there's a turn. There's not a fork in the road. There's actually like a turn, and so not all of that is lost by any means. It's the momentum that you have built up in that one pathway is actually still going to be useful as you turn. It's just going to be a little bit of a pivot. So in the direction or in the way that you thought that you were going to be able to connect the dots or connect the lines, they're still connecting. It's just going to be happening in a different way. So be aware of new opportunities coming up. Be aware of new experiences coming up. But what I'm also hearing is don't act too quickly. Pause. Let the energy settle. Let yourself come into a full and complete full body yes, so that you know when it's time. There's a timing that's at play here with this little corner. So be sure to be in a state of joy as best you can. Be clear to trust in full faith that all is working out for your highest and best good, that all the dots are starting to connect, that you are in the path of pure alignment for yourself, and that all roads are really coming together. Ultimately, again, new beginnings is a big theme that's coming up here. We've got like, yeah, it's a good week to have new beginnings. Let's just say that. So I think closing message here, what we can say is lean into what has already happened and let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Stay in the present as much as you can, recognizing and knowing that all of the things and life experiences that you've had are all operating in your behavior and action database. So when you pay attention to what you're doing right now, and you either see something that you like or you see something that you don't like, you know how to sift through it a lot more than needing to dig. And so that reconciliation is coming to a cycle of completion. So now we're stepping into a cycle of creation, new beginnings, opening to new possibilities. And of course, if that's still feeling a little clunky for you as I'm saying that, then it's because there's more detoxing to do. There's more release to do. There's more letting go to do. So you don't necessarily need to focus on the letting go, but if you focus on the new path, you focus on what's ahead of you, you focus on what is opening up in all ways, you'll really start to feel that momentum build. And as we know, that where our attention goes, the energy flows. So we want to allow all of that movement to come through as gently and as seamlessly, as easily as possible. It's beautiful. I love how these readings have all come together, and as always, it's a helpful and beautiful mirror to my own world as well. So thank you for showing up and being reflections of me so that I can see myself more clearly and what is ahead for me as well. And so with that, let's go ahead and end with the closing prayer. As we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our connection here today is very complete. Join me again tomorrow at the exact same time, exact same place. I will be here ready to connect with you. If you haven't already, please tune into the Sitara Speaks, the playlist, the full moon, new moon transmissions, all of the above. I'll go ahead and put a video here in the end card so that you can continue tuning in, feeling those light codes come through, and just ah. All right, my loves, I'll see you very soon. Mwah. Ciao.